Well, the talk around the old water cooler this morning was the Canadian domination at the race in MX191 in Milton, Florida. Now, I didn't know where it was either, but hey, we've got the winner on the phone right now, who happens to be Canadian. Tyler Medaglia joins us again. Tyler, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing good. Actually, you know what? I'm sitting here and I heard it's snowing everywhere and miserable weather up home, and I'm pretty grateful to be here on the golf course with Mitchell Harrison today.
Oh, you're literally on the golf course right now.
I am, yeah.
See,
yeah.
That just makes this whole thing better.
Yeah, I mean, it's a treat, really. You get to treat yourself sometimes when you do good.
I've seen you swim, so I know how your arms move. Can you golf?
No. No, you could guess how shitty my golfing is.
Do you even know if you hit left or right?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I shoot hockey left, but I golf right.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Although I started golfing left cross-handed. So explain that.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's nuts. But anyway, okay. All right. So, like I said, the talk has been the Canadian domination at that race. I didn't even know it was happening, and then someone sent me a photo that you put up of the results, and I'm like, what the hell? That's where everybody is. So, first off, what was this always in your plan to go do this race, or what's tell us about this race?
No, it wasn't in my plan. They were talking about it, and then Mitchell and Jess and them were talking about going, and then originally I wasn't going to go, but I decided to kind of last minute. Milton, Florida. It's kind of crazy story, but like 20 years ago, that's where I broke my back. So
oh, no way.
I was kind of like, meh, I don't know. And then I was talking to my dad. He's like, yeah, you can't sink the same ship twice. So I can't have that kind of dumb shit going in my mind. So it's like, yeah, you know what? Just go and have fun. And I mean, I've been on good form lately. I'm picking up the pace, and I'm pretty happy. Like, I raced the weekend before at a hare scramble and won. So I was feeling good. So then I was like, you know what? We've been riding hard during the week and pushing hard. So going to a race that's got a big payout, there's really not much to lose.
And I saw, I kind of went, when I found out about it, I went kind of scrolling their Facebook page, and it sounds like they just kept getting more and more money donated from people along the way. So the money kept going up for the pro purse.
Yeah, it was insane. Like, all the people there were really donating, and it was pretty cool, man. Like, to come together and do that, like, for a group of pros was pretty cool. And I was talking to the track owner, and he's pretty he wants to keep doing this type of stuff and grow the series and the skill level out that way in the Panhandle. So it's pretty cool. It was a wicked, and I mean $6,500 US is not it's no joke. That's decent money.
Nice. Okay, so now, if people who don't know, Milton, Florida, it's halfway between Panama City and Mobile, Alabama. So I mean, it's a bit of a haul across I-10, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was 5.5 hours from Claremont where we were staying, so it was a bit of a haul.
Okay. All right. Now, did you? You mentioned Jess had been talking about it. Did you know who? Obviously, Mitchell went as well. Did you know who was going to be there? You just kind of showed up, and it's like, oh wow, okay, hey everybody.
Well, I wasn't surprised really. Any of these money races, there's always always going to be fast guys at them. So I didn't really know or really cared who was there. I know we were just going to go and battle it out. I knew that we're going to be a good group of guys no matter where we go. I mean, the guys that are better than us are like pretty much the only guys that are better than us are riding Supercross or MXGP. So, So, I mean, I think going here, you just kind of know that you guys, will be battling amongst each other and then that's kind of what happened. So it was fun. And there was like I said, there was a bunch of people there. All of us, like the four of us, plus Wyatt Kerr and Colt Thompson and Keith Harrison. There was a bunch of guys. Michael Essie was there. There's some good talent there, so it was sweet.
Right. Okay. So who? What'd you do? Hopped in what vehicle? You and Mitchell together? Who all went?
Yeah, me and Mitchell in the Thor GasGas van.
Oh, sweet. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So, man, I didn't know that history about the back breaking. By the way, when you said that you can't do it twice, That's kind of like my psychology when I get on a flight. It's like, what are the chances I say this plane's going to crash and it actually crashes? Couldn't happen.
Exactly, right?
Okay, so that's cool.
That's going deep.
Yeah, it's all mind games. Yeah. All right. Okay, so how does the day work? I mean, I saw that it was the Dash for Cash. Like, was that a one moto thing? How much riding did you do? Was there practice? How'd it work?
Yeah, there was. It was kind of like an open practice day with like the Dash for Cash smack dab in the middle. So we had two like 20-minute sessions, and we all had transponders on. So our gate pick was done by lap times, and none of us knew that. So
nice.
Which was kind of funny, but yeah, I mean, all of us are going to go as hard as we can, no matter what, in practice, anyways, at a race. So, yeah. So then we had two long practices, and then a 12-lap final, I think it was, or a 20-minute moto, one or the other.
Yeah, I think you said 12 lap. I think it was by laps.
Yeah, and it was good. Yeah.
Nice, man. Well, okay. Well, you got to. I mean, obviously, we see all these Canadian names. We're all like guessing. Okay. He's on a 250. He's on a 450. These guys are going to be racing this year. Like, take us through how it went. I know, and there was a big guy. I saw on their video too. They had like a crash. I'm assuming Mike Alessi must have been involved in that because he doesn't appear in the top 10.
Yeah. He went down in the first turn. We were all kind of. I mean, it was. Like you say, we're all on different size bikes and stuff, but that track was so tight that it didn't really matter. It was fair on a 250. Okay. It was, you know what I mean? And then, but yeah, I mean, I can say that, I had the fastest lap, which was pretty cool. Okay. And then, it was, they had no gates, so we did a dead engine start. So that was, I mean, I do them all the time, so it wasn't a big deal, but it was kind of different. We had to put our hands on our head, which is something that I don't normally do.
I saw, so because I didn't know anything about it, so I was looking at their Facebook page, and they said that when you registered, you picked whether you wanted Le Mans or a dead engine start or something, and then they went by the majority or something?
Yeah, the majority. I think everybody would. I would have voted for the Le Mans because it's kind of unique and it's good video and stuff. It's pretty damn fun. So that's so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. It just kind of. I think there was a bunch of people that didn't really want to run. So and to be fair, I didn't really care either way what we did because it's still you're at the mercy of your bike starting. Everybody has push starts. I think there was a couple guys in Suzuki's that weren't overly stoked on it, but I mean, technically they would have had an advantage because if you have your hand in your head, you can still kick the bike over.
Milliseconds.
Yeah, that's right. So anyways, but I had a good, getting first gate pick. I was kind of up the inside and there was it was kind of an advantage to be in the first spot. So.
Right, I saw again on their Facebook page, MX191. You can check it out. There's some more information, but I saw the picture. Yeah, you were on the inside. But now I want you to just kind of take us through the race, take us through the actual event, because I mean, just so for people listening to this, here's the order. It went Tyler Medaglia, then Ryder McNabb, Jess Pettis, your teammate Mitchell Harrison, Jake Bomer. 6th was Cole Thompson, and 7th was Wyatt Kerr. So, I mean, take us through how it went. I mean, obviously, we're like, okay, Jess Pettis is probably going to be one of the guys in the top 3, of course, trying to knock Dylan Wright off the top spot this year. But, so tell us how it went. I mean, Ryder McNabb, obviously, probably was he on a 250? I don't know, but how did it go?
Yeah, he was on a 250, and his bike was really damn good. He had, I don't know if they had a race. I don't know if he was running a race bike or not, but they had race gas going. I can tell you that. You could smell it. The tire facility there, just the one bike. But
wow.
His he was on a 250 and fast. Me and him were the only ones in the 122s.
Oh, okay.
So he was ripping, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I got the start and he was right behind me. He was trying to make a move on the first couple laps.
Wow.
Pressing hard. And then, and then middle of the race, I had 2 really good heater laps that were really smooth, no dabbing. And I kind of used the 450, from couple inside lines, and my bike, kept good momentum. And the bike, pulled me, and then I didn't hear him right on my rear fender. So I could kind of relax and then really just controlled the race from there. I could manage the gap, and I knew that if I was taking the lines and riding how I was all day, that I was going to take it. But
nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then, Mitchell was on my ass in one of the practice sessions too. So I was ready for a battle. I knew, regardless of it, there's, anytime you're racing people at this caliber, you have to go as hard as you can the whole time. There's no way around it.
Nice. So, I mean, looking back, were you surprised, impressed by Ryder? Were you surprised by Jess Pettis? How are those guys? I mean, obviously you're going to be racing Jess this summer.
Yeah, I mean, me and Jess have been riding together a little bit here in Florida anyways. So,
nice.
And it's kind of like one of those things. We're one day, one guy's faster than the other, and then it like switches, and then Harrison will be faster than all of us. And it's kind of one of those things, right? Like kind of modern motocross training style.
Cool.
Now, right? Where everyone kind of rides together, trying to get better. And obviously, we want to challenge Dylan for the championship. And I'm really happy with, how my hand is starting to recover now. I'm riding kind of more like normal, like myself.
Oh, good.
I feel more comfortable, and I'm not getting as much pain or anything. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, it's a good sign,
Nice, man. Well, it's funny because a lot of riders out there are afraid to, any preseason, any off-season races where you're up against guys, but it's just the way it is now. It adds intensity and some stress, I think. I mean, doing that all the time, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but the fact that you've always been like that, though, your results are your results, you know what I mean? You'll show up anywhere and race, and that's how the day went, you know what I mean? Where other people will hide.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you just get used to that feeling, right? You're always going to get that feeling, but the more you do it, the more normal it becomes, and you can kind of just get used to how it feels, right? In a race environment, and that stress, and, how to manage it, and not, and when the gate drops, you can just, kind of get back into a zone and not let it fluster you, or not let you, mentally not pump yourself up by riding tight and holding your breath and stuff like that. So I definitely think that people don't race near as much as they should these days. But I mean, I've only been down here for 3 weeks, and I've already raced 3 times. So, and obviously I've always done that too, because I miss home, and it gives me something to think about. So I'm not dwelling on being down away from everybody, so
right.
You just don't sit and focus on that kind of stuff.
All right. Now, in my head, I'm imagining you sitting on a golf cart and a bunch of people behind you going, "Come on, are you guys going to play or what?"
We're letting everybody play through.
Okay. So Mitchell's sitting right. Are you going to cart, or are you guys walking?
We went on a bicycle ride, actually. On my recovery ride, I'm going to need to recover from my recovery ride. I tucked the front on the hybrid road bike that I was using, and
you tucked the front.
Yeah, went down hard. Took the stem and the sternum, and have a huge cut on my sternum. And, oh my God, just an idiot.
Wait, were you riding on the roads and you tucked the front? What?
No, we were on this bicycling path, and they have this bridge, like this synthetic, these synthetic boards, and it must have had a little bit of sand on it. And I was just going around a corner slowly, and just and then there's railings, so the bike hit a railing, and the handlebars went straight into my chest, and I cut the shit out of my sternum.
Nice.
And it's just bozo shit. God,
okay.
Annoying.
All right. Well, hey. Well, okay. Well, I won't keep you much longer. I just wanted to get an update on that. This wasn't a full on this is your life type thing, but it always ends up being that way when we chat anyway. But
yeah. I mean, I know some of my friends at home that follow along, like to put a podcast on or listen to something during the day, so it's give them something to listen to.
Yeah, no, for sure. Exactly. And it's very easy on my end too. I just sit here and push record, and away we go. Hey, before I let you go though, I got to ask you, I'm heading down tomorrow, hopefully. I'm assuming it's not going to be a skating rink out there, but the Pro Circuit Open in Tampa, are you going to maybe do that, or are you focused on the GNCC?
Yeah, I mean, I'm focused on the GNCC, but I might do it.
Should.
Depending on the weather and stuff, but I think so.
It's going to be perfect, and you should do it.
Yeah. Everybody was getting a kick out of the big tank So, yeah, it's always fun doing these motocross races with a big tank, and everybody's freaking out about it, but it's not really that big of a deal.
It's not that. I just don't fill it up as much.
Yeah, I don't fill it up as much, and I have another set of forks. So I switch from the Woods forks to the Moto forks, and then open the compression of my Moto shock, and away we go.
Nice. Hey, what hole are you guys about to tee off on?
4, I think, 4 or 5.
How's the scores? Mitchell pretty good. I know he says he and Alex Parker like to golf.
Yeah, Mitchell's good. I think he's got par every hole so far.
Oh wow!
I've gotten a bogey on every hole. So
that's not so bad. 1 over, that's not so bad.
Yeah, but I think this is like a nanny course.
Right. We didn't have to say that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you again taking the time. It's kind of fun that you did it while you're golfing. I'll be like I said.
Don't tell Heidi that. She doesn't like when I go golfing.
Well, having fun.
Yeah, well, she's pretty cool with anything I do, but golfing is one of those things that she doesn't like. So
she just doesn't like the actual game itself? No,
she just doesn't like when I go and play golf.
I'm having a hard time understanding why.
So do I. I have the same. Yeah.
I don't get it. She doesn't like the sport. She doesn't like you. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's just one of those crazy woman things, For some reason, she just hates it when I go golfing.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to ask her next time I see her. I don't get it.
Yeah, ask her. Actually, send her a message on Instagram, everybody.
Don't worry, somebody will point her in this direction after somebody hears it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, like I said, I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna hang around after the races too and stuff. So I'll try to hit some practice tracks and find all you guys that are down there, because it sounds like you guys are spread all over the place. So yeah, man, I look forward to hopefully seeing. So I'm assuming Mitchell wants to do the Tampa Motocross one, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be there.
Okay, perfect. That's okay. You'll be there too. That's good.
All right. Yeah, I'll be there. Okay.
All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your wear sunscreen too, and I'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, Billy.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.